Hi Stampers, welcome to Loven Stamps. I have another project to share with you. This one features the Floral Phrases stamp set, which is part of Stamps the Mail Club this month, and the detailed floral thinlits, which you can add to your package with a discount. I am going to show you how to make this beautiful card, which was shared with us on stage at the Mediterranean on the incentive trip that Stampin Up sent us on. And I will answer all the questions that you have about the detailed floral thinlits and the new Big Shot platform, so that you will know how to make the most of your detailed floral thinlit dies. So let's get stamping. Alright, so let's get our pieces out here, and the project kit that you want is the one with the little strip of Tangerine Tango cardstock in it, and this one is die cut for you, so this is what comes with your Stamps and Mail Club kit. But let me give you a little lesson on how to make this card front if you want to recreate this card at home or make more than the card that comes with your Mail Club kit. The cardstock you're going to need for this is 4 5/8 inch wide by 8.5 inches. It's a little smaller than a half sheet. There's nothing super special about that size. It just happens to be what I liked for the design of the card. And the die you're going to need from Detailed Floral Thinlits is this larger one here from the set. You're not going to need the cutting edge. You'll have to watch a different tutorial for me to show you that one. And then the sandwich that I have for this is the new Big Shot platform with a thin die adapter that comes with it. This just came out with a catalog this summer and I love it. And then I'm also using the Precision base plate, which shows you here that you use it for thinlits. So we're going to turn this over because this is the side that gets cut on. And I'm going to line my cardstock on here. I'm going to put my die here in this space, and I'm just going to look around the very edge so that there's an even edge to that, about a little more than 1/8 of an inch on each side. Alright, now if you're worried about it moving, shifting on you, I'm not using the magnetic base plate because I find that that new Big Shot platform works so beautifully on this. So what you can do if you want to is just use the old post-it note trick, place a post-it note so it goes on the die and the cardstock, and that will hold the die in place as you go through. Now, this is my favorite sandwich for using with this die set, and I'm going to go through and then just come all the way back through, and that's all we need to do. You may have heard about the new Big Shot platform, and I have to tell you that I'm a big fan. When my customers have asked about it, I've said that you don't need to have it. Like, you can use the one that came with your Big Shot if you bought a previous Big Shot. You'll have to shim your dies, which we're kind of used to doing, to get it to go ahead and cut through on the first time. The nice thing about the new platform is that there's no fussing. It just cuts really nicely. The way it was explained to me is that the Big Shot has 2 gears inside it, and the gears put extra pressure on certain areas of the platform. So it's a little bit uneven as it goes through. What the new platform does is it has extra padding inside the platform, so the thickness is designed to make up for the pressure of those 2 gears that are inside the Big Shot. So with the new platform you get a really even pressure and a really even cut, and it really just takes all the fussing out of the process. So you'll notice I haven't taken this out. You can see on the back, like, it's amazingly cut. There's no question that it's cut all the way through. And then I'm going to grab my Big Shot die brush, which I think is a tool that I can't really stamp without these days. So all I'm going to do is lay this on the foam pad that comes with the brush and crunch this back and forth a few times over and kind of moving it around. You can see how much stuff's coming through. And then I even like to just flick it a few times more, and you can see how clean that is just in about, just a couple seconds. So depending on your die, you may need to go and flick out just a couple more pieces. My favorite tool is to use the paper piercing tool to just poke out all those pieces, but really there's not a lot of fussing to it. And I've cut hundreds of these at this point, so let me tell you, I'm really happy with the new platform. So do you have to get the new platform? I've been telling people, no, you don't have to get the new platform. It just depends on how high your tolerance is for fussing. If you hate fussing with things, then this is definitely worth the $25. If you're like, that's fine, I don't mind, and I have other things I want to spend my $25 on, then I'd say go for it. You can keep on keeping on with what you're doing. So back to Stamps the Mail Club project, we have our heart here, and this one I'm not going to go ahead and color. I'm just going to leave it. But what you could do is take a sponge and sponge along the side in a color to match your cardstock strip. And you could use anything. It doesn't have to be Night of Navy and Tangerine Tango. It could be anything you want. But the congratulations stamp fits nicely on here. So I'm going to grab this one, stick it on a block, go ahead and stamp that on there. Okay. I'm going to trim this banner size down so that it's a little bit smaller. Give a banner tail to each end. Give it a straight cut there. You could also use your paper trimmer if you are super excited about straight lines. I might just fix that. I'm not super excited about straight lines, but I'm more excited than the level of that initial cut was. So there we have our banner. We have a strip of designer series paper. I'm going to go ahead and put this directly on our DSP so that it's a little bit below halfway. And then I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, I think I'm going to leave it straight edges and add our layers here. Now when you add this layer with this heart, make sure you're putting that dimensional on the part that's going to go out here on your design, not going to stick your card closed. And then another dimensional on the back of our banner piece here. And there we have a really pretty die cut card. So there's the version without the extra color, and then here's a version that has the sponged heart in the background. So you could definitely do either one. The sponging really helps to define the edge of that card a little, that edge of that heart a little bit more. And the hearts, of course, are pre-cut for you from Stamps the Mail Club, and they're cut from the new Sweet and Sassy framelit dies. So there's a straight line heart and then the sassy line heart that come in this set. So you have lots of different choices for your hearts. But thanks so much for stamping through my mail. If you haven't requested your kit yet for this month, go ahead and do so. They are going quickly. So thanks so much, and happy stamping.